I purchased 5 of the top selling heating pads, and inside this video, I'm gonna let you know which heating pad is best. I have heating pads of all different sizes, and we're gonna go over the pros and cons of each heating pad so you can decide which one works for you. We're going to be looking at heat levels and how comfortable these heating pads really are. Let's go ahead and start off with the first heating pad from Sunbeam. The Sunbeam heating pad really does pack a ton of value in its small size. Despite being small, this is a very good heating pad for the heat function alone. The controls are really simple. We have off, low, medium, and high, so you don't have to worry about all the bells and whistles. You just have the heat function. And that simplicity is something that I like in a heating pad. I want to pick up my heating pad, hit a button, turn it on, and start getting warm. I do live in a colder state, and heating pads really do come in handy during the winter months. And after testing out this heating pad from Sunbeam, I was really impressed with it despite it being on the smaller side. I'll go ahead and turn it on the high function, and I'm gonna feel to see when it starts heating up. And after about 15 seconds, I can already feel this heating pad heating up. The reason for that is because this heating pad is extremely thin. You have this fabric outside coating, but then right underneath that, you have the heating pad itself. I would classify the Sunbeam heating pad as the value heating pad on the market. And for that reason alone, I do recommend the Sunbeam heating pad. If you're looking for a very warm but low cost heating pad, then I definitely recommend this one from Sunbeam. Heating pad number 2 is going to be this waist heating pad from Snailax. This heat and vibration belt has been a great addition to our heating pads. It's really simple to work. You have a power button here, and automatically it's going to kick into a 30-minute timer, and the heat function will turn on. You can control the timer by hitting this timer button here, and it will go all the way up to 50 minutes. And if you hit the heat, then it will go ahead and also change the timer for how long you want the heat function to last. It does take a few moments for it to heat up, but once it heats up, it feels really nice. We also have this vibration function here, and if we hit it, it does all kinds of different vibrations. So that's vibration mode number 1. And then we have vibration mode number 2. And we have vibration mode number 3, which is kind of like a pulsating vibration. And if you hit it again, it will turn off the vibrating mode. There's a ton of padding built into this heating pad, and I love the fact that you can Velcro it around your waist, or you could flip it around and have it vibrate and heat up your lower back. And that is something that I typically use it for because I sit all day, and after sitting all day at a desk, this feels great. My wife loves the heating function, especially when she's not feeling well, and she'll usually just strap this around her waist and wear it while we're watching a movie. It's very easy to work. I love that it lasts for 50 minutes, and the Velcro is strong, so it's not going to fall off or anything like that. It's just a great heating pad in my opinion. And if you're a fan of vibrating massagers, then you're going to like the vibrating mode on this heating pad. In conclusion, I do think that this vibrating and massage belt is worth it, and I would recommend it to anybody looking for an alternative to a heating pad. Heating pad number 3 is going to be from Pure Enrichment. The Pure Enrichment heating pad was one of the first heating pads that I've ever tested. It has been a solid heating pad for us for the past 6 months, and I've enjoyed every single moment of using it. A couple of things that stand out to me about the Pure Enrichment heating pad is going to be the thickness of this pad. You have a ton of padding here on the top and the bottom, and if you feel in between the padding, you can feel the little wires of the heating pad, but you have tons of comfort and squishiness to this heating pad that's going to provide even a better experience. As far as the controls go, they're fairly simple. We have a power button, and then we have a heat setting here that goes all the way up to 6. I tend to keep it at heat number 4, but if you want to go all the way up to 6, it's going to provide tons of heat. It actually gets almost too hot for me, so that's why I keep it on the lower setting, which is another bonus to this heating pad, is that it gets extremely warm. We also have a 2-hour on switch, or we can have a stay on switch, so that means it's going to stay on until you turn it off. And that's all the different buttons that you need to know how to work with this heating pad. This heating pad will heat up in less than 15 seconds, and it provides a nice, comfortable lower back, upper back, or lap heating pad. So between the comfiness of this heating pad and the extra heat settings, I really do like this heating pad from Pure Enrichment. If you're looking for a heating pad that is both low cost and comfortable, then I definitely recommend the Pure Enrichment heating pad. It's not going to be the biggest heating pad on this list, but it still provides way more heat compared to its size. And for those reasons, I recommend it. Heating pad number 4 is this fairly large heating pad from Ocoopa. This heating pad by Ocoopa has to be one of my favorite heating pads I've tried this entire year. It has 8 different heating levels that are perfect for anybody's taste. I personally like to use this on about level 6 or 7. 8 is a little bit hot for me. I love to use it around my shoulders or on my back, or sometimes I just use it as a warm blanket on my legs. It's extremely soft on both sides. We have the light gray side, which is a little bit softer than the top of this. This side is meant to go on your back, and this is the top of the heating pad. As far as the controls go, we have a power button. You just hold it to turn it off or turn it back on. Then we have this temperature gauge here that allows you to control all the different heating levels, 1 to 8. And we have a timer. You can set this all the way from 30 minutes up to 6 hours. It's large enough to fully cover your shoulders or your lower back, or you could just drape it over as a blanket. I absolutely love this weighted heating pad. It's soft, it's comfortable, it gets really hot, but not too hot to where it's burning your skin, and it comes with a nice, clear, see-through bag that's really easy to open and close. Overall, I would definitely recommend this weighted heating pad by Ocoopa. I think they do a great job of making heating products, and this one did not disappoint. I think it's worth it. The last of the heating pads is going to be the largest heating pad, and that is by Renpho. This large weighted heating pad by Renpho is one of the most luxurious heating pads I've ever tested. It's big enough to cover your entire back plus your shoulders, and it has a strap that goes around your waist so it's not going to fall off. This is my go-to heating pad when it comes to laying around watching TV, just because it covers every inch of my back and my shoulders. You have some weighted beads here in both of the shoulders, and that's going to provide that extra weight and comfort, especially around the neck area. You also have a heated section for the back of your neck, which does a great job of keeping you warm, especially if you're laying against the back of a chair. As far as the controls go, it's fairly simple to work. All you have to do is hold down on the power button to turn it on. As far as the controls go, it's fairly simple to work. All you have to do is hit the power button, and it's going to show you the current temperature of the heating pad, as well as how much time you have left on the timer. You can go from 30 minutes to 60 minutes or all the way up to 90 minutes with this heating pad. It has multiple different levels of heat, and it all ranges in Fahrenheit, so I can set it from 100 all the way up to 150 on the heat scale, and it will slowly show me the rising of the heat temperature of the heating pad. This heating pad feels great as a weighted heating pad. It provides tons of comfort, and for that reason, I definitely recommend this heating pad. When you consider the weighted beads on the outside of the heating pad, the extensive controls of temperature, and the heating pad around the neck, this really does make a comfortable and luxurious heating pad. If you're looking for a heating pad on the higher end and you're willing to spend just a little bit more money, then I definitely recommend this heating pad by Renpho. It's been one of my favorite heating pads, and I use it often. However, when it comes to heating pads, there's so many different options, and you really can't go wrong with any of these heating pads on this video. If you're looking for something cheap and reliable that produces a ton of heat, then I recommend checking out the Sunbeam heating pad. Despite its small size, it still produces a lot of heat, and it's great for people who want instant access to heat in a smaller package. If you're looking for a medium tier heating pad, then I definitely recommend checking out either the one from Ocoopa or the one from Pure Enrichment. Both of them have a ton of padding, and they feel great on the lower back or the lap, and they cover a pretty extensive amount of surface area, so you're gonna get a lot of heat. And if you're looking for the best of the best heating pads and you're willing to spend just a little bit more money, then I recommend checking out the heating pad by Renpho. It covers your entire upper body, it's weighted, and it has some cool controls that tell you the exact temperature of the heating pad. In my opinion, it is the standout on this list. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you're interested in more product reviews and comparisons, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I'm David, and I will see you guys inside my next video.